Yeah, genius.
I just caught the Mary Jeans, chain clank, but now she thinks she hearing things. I just counted up 100 bands with all my dogs at the Airbnb. All these niggas tryna beat me, got a new Hellcat, stay clear of me. And I got extended clip for all these fuck niggas.
What's good, YouTube, man? You feel me? Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, no. You feel me? That is him, man. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Young Steph, back with another video, man. You feel me? Today, I'm bringing y'all a little, you know what I'm saying? Little mukbang, whatever, bro. Feel me? We're gonna do a little mukbang today, y'all. So, first off, what I want to say, hit that like button. You feel me? Subscribe if you're new. Go check out my last video. Let me show y'all. You feel me? Got the little steak and chicken half and half bowl with pico, corn, sour cream, cheese, and lettuce, man. You feel me? I was thinking about getting a burrito, but you feel me? For my last mukbang, I got a burrito. So this video, you feel me? I'm just do the bowl. But yeah, so like I was saying, go check out my last video, man. Turn on post notifications, subscribe if you're new. What I want to talk to y'all about is like what happened, bro. It's been about, what's today's date? Yeah, it happened a little bit over a week ago, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about it because it's like crazy, bro. It's just crazy how like stuff just works out, how everything goes. Like, I'm just saying it like this, like God is real, bro. Like, for real, like he's really real, man. I ain't even got no napkins, but bro, he's real, man. Basically, I just want to say God is real. I had it's just crazy, like the experience I had with him, man, last week. And I saw a tweet that said something about him being real. I just quote tweeted, I'm like, yeah, he is, man. The experience that I had with him this week, which is last week now, I'm like, it's crazy. You know, I'm gonna share my experience with y'all later this week. And was it last Thursday? No, I'm tripping. It wasn't last Thursday, it was this week. Hold on, let me check. It was actually this week. I'm tripping. I'm thinking it's been a whole week. It was this week, y'all. It's crazy. So, I was on my way to the gym. I stopped past Route 21. I got me like 2 hats. Got me 2 hats from Route 21. Then I went to Walmart because I wanted to cop me some black tees. I'm heading over to the t-shirt aisle. And a boy and a girl, they's probably like around my age. At least they looked like they was around my age, right? So, they came out of nowhere. Like, they literally came out of nowhere. They popped out of nowhere. And there was like some, I was like, hey, and you feel me? Look, he startled me. I'm like, you feel me? A little jumpy jump, you feel me? A little fidgety, you know? And I'm like, yeah. This girl say basically like, she was part of some little group. They got a small group or something, and they doing a project. And the project was they need to like interview people or something like that. So, you feel me? Me being me, nice person I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you feel me? Hey, that ain't nothing for real. You feel me? It was a couple questions, you feel me? I answered a couple questions. I ain't. Little project, they said they had a small group. I'm like, what could be the harm behind it? So I'm like, all right, yeah. So both of them had like 2 papers. I mean, a paper each. I was looking at the girls' sheet, and her sheet like read off. Her sheet basically said, what is your purpose in life or something like that. And they had like crosses and stuff on it, right? And I can't remember what the dudes, if his had anything, but while his paper was facing me, I think the paper, the side that was facing me was blank, the sheet that the guy had. So that's what I just looked at to begin with, like before she started asking me questions. So her first question she asked me was like, she said, what is your purpose? Or no, she said, do you know what your purpose in life is? I told her no. I just told her no, and I said, I've been trying to figure out lately. I said I'm doing different things, trying different things to try to figure out what my purpose is. I said I'm still trying to figure out. I just told her like I was doing certain things. I told her, me and my mom recently, I just talked about me taking a break from school to put my 100% attention into YouTube and see where I get with that, right? That's what I told her. So I told her how many subscribers I had when I started and what I started doing on YouTube and what I'm trying to get more comfortable with. Like I told her I'm trying to get more comfortable with like doing public interviews and being more comfortable with using my camera in public and things like that. So I told her more about YouTube and stuff. So then her second question was, what is your religion, right? So I told her like, yeah, I come from a Christian family. You know what I'm saying? I just told her I come from a Christian family. Cause that's what I was like brought up in. Was baptized, went to a Christian church, all that stuff like that. You feel me? Both sides of the family are Christians, so I just told a Christian family. So then she like, do you go to church? I said no, I don't go to church. But I'm trying to get better with praying though. And she was like, that's good, that's good. And I'm like, yeah, last time I've been to church was Easter. She left it at that, right? So then I told her about like, you feel me, my grandma, she lived with us and she goes to a church and stuff, and she wanted us to check out her church and stuff like that. But I'm like, you feel me, I'm not really that into church and stuff. So, you feel me, that's why I just left it at. And I'm like, yeah, I just moved down here too. So, you know, so I just had moved down here. So she was like, okay. So then I told her about like the little tornado and stuff, and like just giving her my reason why I was down here and stuff. So after that, she asked me to take a test. Excuse me. She asked me to take a test, right? I'm like, you feel me? I'm like, okay, take a little test, you feel me? Ain't nothing to it. Man, I got, what is this, man? A little extra stuff in my bowl, but you feel me? I'm like, little test. I might take the little test. Ain't nothing. And the boy came up, you feel me? And then this is when I got to see his paper, what his was on his paper, right? So his paper had shapes on it. It had 4 shapes, a big square, and then another square in the middle of that big square. So, you feel me? He like, okay, so there's 4 shapes on the paper. Now, out of the 4 shapes, put them like number 1 through 4, 1 being your favorite and 4 being your least favorite, right? So, you feel me? And there was an S on there, and he pointed out the S. He was like, the S, that's the shape too. So he said that's the shape. So I'm like, okay, period. So for number 1, I picked the S just because, you know, the S, first letter of my name. So I'm like, okay, S number 1. So I put the S as number 1. It was a circle. So I picked for number 2 a circle. Number 3, I picked a square. Just cause like I was thinking like you don't want no squares in your circle, so the square gonna go 3rd, and then 4th I put the triangle as number 4 because I know like, you feel me, they associate triangles and stuff with the Illuminati, so I'm just like, you feel me, triangle just go 4th. So that's how I did it, the shapes and everything. So, okay, now whatever you put as number 1, draw that 3 times. Oh, I drew the S 3 times. I drew the S to the left of the paper, to the right of the paper, and the bottom of the paper. And then they said, all right, now for the rest of the shapes, draw them once. So I drew the triangle to the left, the square to the right, and the circle in the middle, right? They're the 2 giant squares. So, once I did that, the girl was like, okay, now the S, we see the S is your favorite shape, right? So they said that S means that you're a very rational person and you think a lot. Is that true? I said, yeah. I said, I do think a lot. I said, I'm an overthinker. I overthink every situation that I come across. I overthink everything. And I said, it's a problem. And I said, I don't like it at all. I hate that I'm an overthinker and I overthink everything, right? So she's like, okay. And then she brought like the tornado and stuff, because I was telling her like how we talked about like the tornado. We was like, it was funny because it was like the weekend of the tornado. We talked about it and it ended up happening that Sunday. So I was telling her, you feel me? She was like, yeah, just like you guys were talking about the tornado. Y'all was thinking like, you feel me? If a tornado ever comes to your hometown, it would like mess it up. So we like, yeah, you feel me? So then she said, now that circle that you drew. You said, now that circle that you drew, right? That circle, the location where you drew the circle at, which I told you I drew it, it was like a big giant square on the paper. And there was another square in the middle of it. So she told me those squares that I drew the circle in represented our hearts, right? So she said represented our hearts, and that circle represents a person. And that person is someone that you've been thinking about a lot and that you love and really, really care about, right? So she said, may I ask who that person is? So you feel me? You feel me? I'm like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I had to take a step back when she said that. So I'm like, bro, like, you feel me? Has been one person on my mind lately. Has been one person on my mind lately a lot. And you feel me? I'm like, that is crazy. Like, I'm like, are you for real? I just looked at him. I said, bro, that's crazy, yo. She like, you feel me? They just giggling and laughing and like, man, I asked who that person is. So I told her, you feel me? I told her who that person was. And she like, yeah, like, that's what that means. You've been thinking about them a lot. You really love and care about them. And I'm like, bro, so like my adrenaline started rushing. I started getting hot and stuff. So I'm like, bro, how do y'all know that? You feel me? How do y'all know that? Like, this are some shapes I drew. Y'all saying that's what it means. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm low-key spooked out and stuff. So you feel me? They like, okay. And they like, yeah, like they start laughing and stuff, and they like, yeah, it's more to the test. You feel me? It gets deeper than this. That's what they told me. They like, get deeper than this, and it seems like you're interested. So if you want to find out more, it will take about 30-35 minutes. It was like, are you free any other day this week? They was like, maybe tomorrow around 6. They was like, do you live in this area? I'm like, yeah, I stay in this area. They was like, yeah, maybe tomorrow at 6. Meet us at Starbucks, right? I'm like, you feel me? I'm like, I'm busy tomorrow. That's what I told them. I'm like, I'm busy tomorrow. I can't. You feel me? And then they like, okay, how about Thursday? And I'm like, you feel me? Thursday, cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, Thursday, cool. You feel me? They like, yeah. I'm like, 6 o'clock on Thursday at Starbucks. You feel me? And I'm like, man, I don't even drink Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't even drink that. You feel me? Like, I don't even drink Starbucks. So he like to do like 6:30. You feel me? Make it 6:30. So I'm like, you feel me? I'm like, hey, I'm thinking to myself, hell nah. So you feel me? He like, can I have your number? You feel me? So he gave me his phone. I put my number in there, put my name in there. He was like, Steph. And I'm like, yeah. And it's so funny, like, how like people down here in Georgia, how they say my name, like it's funny, like with their little accent, how they say Stiff. Like it's funny, like it was low-key like that, how I said it, like Stiff, like something like that. It's real funny how they say it. So I was laughing. I'm like, yeah, it's Steph. So you feel me? I was like, all right, nice meeting you, Steph. So he shook my hand. The dude had a real tight grip, and you feel me? The girl, you feel me? She was a little, you feel me? Little flimsy, little handshake. You feel me? They just walked off and kept like walking deeper into the store. So you feel me? I'm spooked out. So I didn't even stay in Walmart that long after that. So I went out and I immediately called my mom, bro. Like I called my mom, just told her like everything that I just told y'all. And I'm not just telling her like what happened, and my mom's like, oh hell nah, you better not meet them. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. Feel me? She like, you better not meet them and stuff. Like I told you, the people crazy down here, they real crazy. My grandma was like, yeah, Stephen, you need to stay away, and you feel me? You need to, you feel me? Don't go and stuff like that. I'm like, I wasn't gonna go. You feel me? I'm like, I said I just found it weird that they like brought that up. Like that's crazy. You feel me? Like that they knew that just off me taking tests.
Open your eyes, what do you see? You were supposed to be married to me. I don't know what you've been doing, the vibe again is different than what it should be. Not only did I just give you my heart, I kept it real from the tip of the start. Remember you told me you lied, so nothing would tear us apart.